It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Atlanta Dream. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
And what an atmosphere here in Atlanta. Dream fans obviously amped up for the matchup.
Well, the energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And so for the Fever, they're trying to get a leg up in the season series as they've split the first two games against the Dream.
And pretty deep rosters for both of these teams. So what are some of the advantages with a roster like that?
Well, today's game is so predicated on movement, getting up and down the floor, so you need those fresh legs.
Yeah, depth also can add some versatility to your roster, enabling you to shift your lineups depending on matchups, maybe even foul trouble.
Drops in the tray.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, relaxes a team a little bit when you're not having to play catch-up right away.
Pass to Hillman. To the inside. Griner, shot's good.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner when Brittany gets in that close to the hoop. Good night.
Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. From outside the arc. And the Fever hit again from deep.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Outside Canada. Now here's Gray. D right on her. Just 5 to shoot. The three, Ryan Howard. And the rebound goes to the Fever. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Gray defending. Outside Howard. Pass to Mitchell. From downtown. Griner with the rebound. Gray outside. Outside Canada. Lets the three fly.
It's hauled in by Boston. In the offseason, Atlanta added some major front court firepower.
They signed 6'9" Brittany Griner, taking her from Phoenix after 12 years with the Mercury. Also adding 6'3" Brianna Jones, a three-time All-Star with Connecticut. Those are two huge pieces. Huge. Pun intended.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for one. Here's Ball Queen. To the wing, right side. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. Griner with the rebound. Ryan Howard is doubled. Pass to Griner. Howard. Back to Griner. Griner with the screen. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Fever with the lead. Here's Boston. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Outside Canada. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. The Fever pull it in. Outside Cunningham. To the paint. Clark. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Ball Queen with the ball. Griner's there. Outside Cunningham. Mitchell. Good on the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Now here's Gray. The three, Ryan Howard. Ball Queen with the rebound. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Gray defending. Clark outside. 6 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Indiana.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Such a hot start.
Here's Hillman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. To end the run. And the layup good by Griner.
More points down low for Griner. Nobody, not one player in this league can stop her when she's on. Good defense or not.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Caitlin Clark outside. The rebound by Gray. Pass to Howard. Canada. Here's Hillman. She's guarded by Boston. Here's Gray. And it's good for 2.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
And so the first quarter in the books. Fever ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Group substitution here for Indiana. Pass to Pow Pow. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Now Griner, defended by Ball Queen. Back to Griner, expanding her range.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. And here's Indiana.
Clark. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Pow Pow.
And nothing is falling right now for them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Howard gets the bucket.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Gray outside. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Fever ahead. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Pass to Gray. High post shot. And there it is.
Quality look from Gray. I mean, she's going to shoot it from there when she gets the chance every time.
Indiana with the ball. Now here's Clark. The 3 ball. They get it back. Howard, that's good.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Here's Gray. And again, the dream score.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Pass to Ball Queen. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. No good there. Here's Gray. Here's Canada. And Clark pulls it down.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Back to Boston. Over Canada. Boston with the bucket.
A quality passer at her position. Howard enjoys finding her teammates in their spots.
Pass to Griner. Howard. Griner with the screen. Outside Howard. 5 on the clock. And here's Canada. The 11-footer. That one is off.
Yo, look this way.
Clark outside. Mitchell outside. Boston. Pass to Ball Queen. Clark outside. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Howard. And she drops in the layup off glass.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Well, you know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittney Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Outside Canada. Pass to Griner. Gray. Screen by Griner. Lets it go from deep. Gray, no good. Clark outside. And here's Ball Queen. She's guarded by Griner. It's good.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, smooth operation.
Pass to Gray. From the elbow. Good on that jump shot. Timeout called the Fever.
Timeout. Timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. Both teams making substitutions here. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Chalk up 2 right there.
Man, oh man, if Griner gets going on her jumper, it's good night. Too many options for her offensively.
Now here's Clark, guarded by Canada. That ball is good for another field goal, her 6th, and she's at a 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. A difficult situation for Atlanta. Gray up top. Outside Canada. Howard. Clock at 4. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah just a menace defensively.
And this is how you defend. Glad we got to see the replay of that block once again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
And it's the Fever ball. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Mitchell outside. Boston sets a screen. And that's good. Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral gear, no matter what the lead is. It's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Boston outside. Pass to Clark. Over Canada. Shot's good by Clark.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Howard, guarded by Howard. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Screen by Griner. The floater. For three, Jordan Canada. Rebounded by the Fever.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide-open look like that.
Pass to Ball Queen. Boston. Clark outside. Now here's Howard. Guarded by Canada. Fades back. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Howard, nice form on the 20-footer. Here's Clark. And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this win. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that's a wrap, everyone. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they go up against the Indiana Fever. Here in the hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, and joining me are Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, taking a look at these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a lot of three-point shooting.
Yeah, both of these teams love to let it fly. Whichever team hits more threes is probably going to be the winner.
That's how most basketball games are now these days, Brian, and that could be the case. Whoever hits more threes wins the game. For me, I cannot wait to watch this shootout.
The Fever win the tip. Now here's Clark. Boston outside. Clark. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Outside Stewart. There's a screen by Cloud. Stewart inside, working on Boston. And it's Stewart missing.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy. And she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024. Superb work inside from Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Ionescu outside. And it's Stewart missing.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Pass to Boston. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Rebound New York.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here is Ionescu. Kept alive. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Aaliyah Boston.
Well, what impresses me the most about Jones is her versatility. She's a 3-level scorer. She's got great handles for her size. She's an outstanding rebounder. And on the other end, she's a phenomenal defender.
And she makes the first.
And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024.
Now here is Ionescu. Takes the 3. Natasha Howard pulls it in.
0 for 4 to start. Still looking for their first make.
Pass to Mitchell for 3. Misses her second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Now Lainey Hamilton. Now here is Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely, and the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Pass to Stewart. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Boston.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Mitchell, shot's good.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
The 3 from Natasha Howard. A rebound by Breanna Stewart.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Boston. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Clark with it. Stewart's there. Shot's good by Clark.
This defense looking soft early on. They've got to summon a little more energy and urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their rhythm offensively.
Here's Ionescu. Tries to snap the cold streak. She can't get it to go.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Here's Boston. From down in the low post, it goes.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. Drills it from outside.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Fever on top, up 19. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And welcome back. Both teams making some changes here. And the Liberty with possession here. 17-point game.
With an inside-out game that confuses and overwhelms defenders, Jones is a well-rounded offensive talent.
Mitchell outside. Off target with the three. On offense, here the Liberty. Up top, Jones. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter, well, offensively at least.
Caitlin Clark with the three. They get it again. The three. Oh, and she just knocked down the buzzer beater. Wow!
How about that? A perfect finish to the half for them as they tack on another 3 points to the lead.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Fever ahead, up by 15. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Jonquel Jones from long range. And she's good on the three ball.
An efficient offensive player. The most impressive thing about Jones to me is she is capable of huge nights without wasting a lot of possessions.
Ball queen with the miss. And the Liberty with possession here. Down by 12. Jones outside. Cloud. Here's Stewart. Banked in off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Pass to Mitchell. Ball queen. Caitlin Clark with the three. And another three for Indiana.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Now Lainey Hamilton. And here's Ionescu. Up top, Cloud. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Now Mitchell. Out to Howard. Fires from deep. New York with the rebound. Cloud outside. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Here's Ionescu. From downtown. He can't get that one.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Hey, y'all, right here.
Mitchell outside. No good there with the step back J.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Lets it fly. Can't connect from long distance.
How about Benijah Laney Hamilton, the most improved player in 2020?
Well, with players opting out of that season, Lainey Hamilton just lit up the Bradenton Wubble. Then backed it up in 2021 with an all-star nod. Such a great player.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
Timeout called the Fever. And here is Mitchell. 21 points in the game. There's the triple. She makes her 9th shot of the game, and she has missed only 4.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart, and she makes good on the layup.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They're having their way down low right now.
Ball queen with the miss. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Jones outside. Misaman. She's guarded by Boston. Liberty, keep it alive.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Jones outside. Misaman outside. Lainey Hamilton on the wing. She's covered by Mitchell. Lainey Hamilton can't hit. Clark outside. From the wing. No good that time.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Fever ahead. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back at deciding to change it up. Fourth quarter now, we're just about a minute and a half in.
Outside McDonald. Pass to Cunningham. Back to McDonald.
Here's Mitchell. This one for 3. Cloud pulls it in. Lainey Hamilton on the wing. She's covered by Mitchell. Inside. Outside for Cloud. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Outside Cunningham. Outside McDonald.
Howard with the ball. 6 on the shot clock.
Outside McDonald.
Indiana again missing.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
Down low. Stewart.
She's covered by Cunningham.
And that one's good. Stewart.
The will, the desire, When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Mitchell outside. Pass to Ball Queen. Now here's Howard. Back to Clark. And here is Mitchell. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
On offense, here's the Liberty. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Pass to Clark. Howard. Here's Ball Queen. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu outside. Misses the three. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Howard. Austin outside. Now Howard. Beyond the arc. Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And again, it's the Liberty missing. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Now here's Clark. Guarded by Jones. Boston. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Ionescu. Looking to get back on track. Stewart inside. Guarded by Howard. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, you felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And on tap tonight, it's the Connecticut Sun going up against the Indiana Fever. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
Well, tonight you need to make the most of your chances. Both of these teams are terrific on the glass.
Yeah, I'm curious if either side can get the edge in that department. They both have been so consistent when it comes to rebounding.
And that's going to be an interesting line to follow tonight, guys. You have to think that whoever gets the edge on the boards is going to be in control of the game.
And a quick look at how the Indiana Fever's schedule is shaping up.
On Thursday, they're going out to San Francisco to face the Valkyries. And then on Sunday, they're off to Vegas to face off with the Aces.
And looking at the Storm matchup, this is a game they're expected to win, but those are also the kind of games where they can get a bit sloppy and not be as sharp. Either way, they'll need to put in the work.
Well, it's just tough to win without good effort level in this league, in any league.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. And here's Clark. Pass to Ball Queen. Here's Mitchell. Poked away. Rivers uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Boston outside.
That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Well, there's some skill from Boston for a big, fantastic handling the ball.
Rivers. She's covered by Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Rivers. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Boston outside.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Sun on offense. It's a three-point game. First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
When you look at this Sun roster, there are a lot of new faces.
Our leading scorer, DeWanna Bonner, is gone. They also lost Alyssa Thomas, Dejanay Carrington, Brianna Jones, 3 players who spent their entire careers with Connecticut. So it's a new day for the Sun.
Outside Edwards.
Here's Mitchell. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Outside Edwards.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's good.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
The Fever trailing.
Boston outside.
Pass to Ball Queen. To the wing, right side. Clark outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And there the Fever with another bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Edwards. Nelson Adota. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Not much the D can do once she gets to the bucket.
And here's Ball Queen. Morrow, guarded by Howard, stolen by Clark. And it's the Fever on the break. A good look from Kelsey Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Outside Edwards.
Rivers, she's covered by Mitchell. And she uses the glass on the layup.
And as we see Edwards continue to improve her game, I think passing becomes a major point of emphasis going forward.
Pass to Mitchell.
Back to Boston.
Now here's Clark. For 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Up to the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her 3-point attempt.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Fever ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And So it's Indiana now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Howard. Out to the wing. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it's good.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Rivers. No good on the triple.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Great open look there.
Wow. 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something else on defense.
The Sun really having a tough go here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. Score the basket, her third after 5 shots.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Boston outside. Now Mitchell.
Yo, look this way.
Kept alive. Boston good.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Fever ahead, running away with it. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Out to the wing. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Now ball queen. Clark outside. Takes the 3. The Sun pull it in.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Edwards with the bucket.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Mitchell outside. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that 3-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Nelson Adota. Pass to Edwards. Over Boston. Edwards misses. Boston outside. Here's Mitchell. Three-pointer. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Yeah, Mitchell's really in a groove tonight. She's not being shy at all about shooting the rock.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Lets it go from 11. She gets that one.
Real nice job to take what the D was giving them.
And it's the Fever ball. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Outside, Howard. Boston. No good on the 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now Nelson Adota. Now Morrow. Rivers drains it from beyond the arc.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Mitchell outside. The 3 ball. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Pass to Edwards. Rivers. She's covered by Mitchell. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark. And here is Howard. Back to Clark. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. Outside Edwards. Rivers. And there's another one for the Sun.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Timeout called the Fever. Last year, the WNBA felt the Caitlin Clark effect. I think we all did. But how would you two describe it?
Incredible. I mean, games involving Clark selling out NBA arenas easily. Games being moved to accommodate more fans. And there was just constant talk all around about the W.
Yeah, so exciting to be a part of this league. Clark brought in many new fans and re-energized the current fans. Just like she did in college, Caitlin is making a huge impact on basketball.
Now here's Powers. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. 7 for 9 with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. To the wing on the left. Pass to Morrow. Edwards. Here's Nelson Adota. And Powers pulls it down. Around 3 minutes gone by here in the 4th quarter. Inside. Now Morrow. Here's Hartley. Connects from 3-point range.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
On the wing, Aari McDonald. She's guarded by Hartley. Outside Sims. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powers. Fires for 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And here are the Sun. Hartley, guarded by McDonald. Pass to Edwards. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Outside Sims. Back to McDonald. Outside Cunningham. Now here's McDonald. To the inside. Plays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great job by Cunningham working for 2 in the paint.
Pass to Hartley. Out to the right wing. And there's the 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for Connecticut. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Pass to McDonald. Here's Cunningham. Powers. Mabry covering. Clock at 6. Here's Petty. Sinks the triple.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Hartley outside. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Golden State Valkyries. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
I know you guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
And so off the tip, it's Golden State. Here's Willie. She's covered by Clark. Here's Willie. Pass to Fagbenle. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Hayes. That's tipped. Clark left side. Outside Howard. Three-pointer. Fagbenle with the rebound. And here's Golden State. Here's Willie. She's covered by Clark. Jacks up a three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Getting great lift on her shot. Hayes can really drain him from three.
And how about the journey of Temi Fagbenle? Was out of the WNBA from 2019 to 2023.
Played in Europe for those years, winning titles in 3 countries, Spain, Italy, and England. Came back to the United States with the Fever in 2024 and was selected by Golden State in the expansion draft.
And it's the Valkyries' ball. Lets the three fly. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Takes pride in each performance. Hayes is the centerpiece of everything her team does.
Drive by Natasha Howard. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Outside Hayes. Here's Willie. Down low. Here's Billings. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Pass to Ball Queen. Howard. Clark outside. Fires for 3. And it's Billings with the rebound. And here's Golden State. 6-point game. Outside Hayes. Here's Willie. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Fagbenle. Hayes. From 13. That one doesn't drop. Clark left side. And some very quick points for them on that possession. And it's the Valkyries' ball. Got that one up quick.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Mitchell's shot's good.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
One thing I love about this Golden State organization, their home, the Chase Center.
Oh, it is a gorgeous arena. One of the best in the NBA and WNBA. The Valkyries drawing so many fans here. And I think it's just a statement from the franchise. We want to be big time.
Now here's Howard. Ball Queen with the ball. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. She's guarded by Hayes. Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Nice job by Mitchell. She's a primary scoring option in terms of talent, instincts, and productivity.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
Now here's Howard. Here's Clark. Back to Howard. Over Thornton. Offensive board. Here's Ball Queen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one misses. The Valkyries leading. And here we go. She gets that one.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
Outside McDonald. Pass to Powers. The three. Cans it from downtown. And it's all knotted up. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams all tied up. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Mitchell outside. Pass to Boston. Clark. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Not this time. Her first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Outside Hayes. Here's Willie. And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
Clark outside. Back to Boston. Clark. 5 to shoot. From deep. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Drills the baseline jumper.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
That'll do it for the first half. Valkyries on top, up by 6. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Indiana trailing. Pass to Ball Queen. Now here's Mitchell. Howard. Tries again. And Boston lays it in.
Yeah, defensively, you have to box out Boston. She is too good on the glass.
Outside Hayes. Here's Willie. Thornton outside. Pass to Hayes. From past the arc. Drops in the tray.
Good movement of the ball from Thornton. The wing by trade, she has a really nice vision.
Well, after retiring in 2023, Tiffany Hayes joined the Aces mid-season last year.
Yeah, good thing she came back, right? Ended up winning 6th Player of the Year, proving she's still a dynamic scorer.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Fagbenle. Over Boston. Fagbenle can't hit.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Howard. Ball queen. Clark outside. 11 feet out.
The Valkyries pull it in. Here's Willie.
8 points for her. Tiffany Hayes for 3. Ball queen with the rebound. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, the control Boston has off the dribble really sets her apart, taking it right down the lane.
Outside Billings. Here's Willie. Back to Billings.
Thornton. Pass to Fagbenle. Puts up a 3. Does not get it. 3rd miss, and she's made 4 from the field. Clark, right side. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Thornton outside.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Hayes. Goes up on the wing.
Valkyries with another miss.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Shot by Boston, no good.
3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. That one good for 2.
Putting up solid assist numbers out of the 2 position. Hayes, a good mover to the ball.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Now Clark. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Outside Cunningham.
And a missed layup.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Hayes, she's covered by Mitchell.
Here's Willie.
She's got 8. Pass to Billings. Over Boston. The shot by Billings, no good. Leah Boston attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Billings. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Clark outside.
Pass to Cunningham. Boston sets a screen.
3-pointer.
Offensive rebound.
And that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Valkyries ahead.
They're up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And thanks for joining us again.
Outside McDonald. Back to Cunningham.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. It's good from long range.
Everyone knows that Kelsey Mitchell can score, so the question is, defensively, how do you slow her down? Well, tonight, they've really had no answers.
Now here is Thornton. To the middle. And she banks in the layup.
Well, neither team having much trouble putting the ball in the basket.
Not at all. Both teams content to just try to outscore each other.
Makes for a fun game.
Cunningham with the bucket.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
They get the rebound. A nice shot by Fagbenle.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize this team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
The Fever with the lead. Pass to Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
Here's Howard.
That shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
You can't play timid in big moments. Howard sees the opportunity and seizes her chance to make a play.
Pass to Thornton. Now Hayes to tie it up. Can't hit that one. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Hayes.
Here's Willie.
To the paint. Here's Fagbenle.
Leah Boston grabs the miss.
Outside Howard.
Pass to Boston.
Clark outside. Sinks the triple.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries. Here's Willie.
The fadeaway. The Fever pull it in.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Here's McDonald. Billings comes to help.
And an intentional foul right there. She gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Hayes.
Good, and the assist goes to Billings.
And she commits the intentional foul. She drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so she drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Your thoughts, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that timeout. It's probably too late.
Tiffany Hayes for three. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And so the Fever take the win. A solid win on the road for them, and this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Indiana Fever going up against the Las Vegas Aces. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
And what a night we have in store for you. For the Vegas fans, this isn't just another game, it's special.
Well, the bottom line is these teams love to go at each other, the fans. Also, super hyped up. It is a matchup that gets everyone going.
And for Indiana, in what promises to be an exciting regular season series, this will be the first of 3 games against Las Vegas.
Both sides come into this game with some momentum, playing excellent basketball as of late.
Yeah, confidence is sky high for these teams, and you know they both want to keep these streaks alive.
It should be a really competitive game. We'll see which side wants it more.
Now here's Ball Queen.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
To the paint. Ball Queen with the miss. Lloyd with it.
And it's Boston picking her up.
Pass to Young. Lloyd. Here's Wilson. She's covered by Mitchell. Wilson with the bucket.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Outside Sims. Back to Mitchell. The 3 hits the three-point bomb.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
And the Aces selecting A'ja Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like A'ja, it can change everything.
Now here's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And I like seeing Mitchell charge inside like this, pretty much daring the defense to compromise with the foul.
And she makes the first. And that's good as she hits both shots. And so just over a minute and a half played. Gray outside. To the middle. Here's Parker Tyus. Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Now here is Sims. Boston sets a screen. Drills it from outside.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Young with it, guarded by Howard. Wilson outside. Can they get it? The Aces with another miss.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here is Lloyd. Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewell Lloyd.
Oh, Jackie Young, an emphatic response.
Oh, a great player in this league for a long time. Jewell Lloyd took home the 2023 scoring title.
Yeah, scoring almost 25 points per game. If you remember when Stewie left Seattle, Lloyd picked up the scoring load, proving she is more than capable of being a number 1 option.
Good play, y'all. Let's execute it how we know how. Game is not over. Come on. You still got to play for us.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Young. Back to Lloyd. Young. Now here's Evans. She's covered by Sims. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer Jackie Young. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Howard. She's guarded by Wilson. And it's stolen by Nalissa Smith. Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. The Fever making a switch here. The Aces leading. Outside Lloyd. Evans. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
Sticking that mid-range Jay. I love watching Evans use this area of the floor.
Outside Powers. Aerial Powers on the wing. Boston. Outside Howard. The three. Wilson pulls it down.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the board.
Connects from three-point range.
As a defense, you can't let that happen. Let Lloyd step into a jumper. Too deadly to allow the catch and shoot.
Now here's Powers. Yes, great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
Wilson the screen. Releases. Rebounded by the Fever.
And she continues to search for her rhythm. It's eluded her so far.
And it's Sims missing.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Dana Evans. To the inside. Wilson. Blocked. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire.
Three from the inbound. Unable to get that one to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Aces ahead, up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. And really an incredible game from Young.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters. And she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her. And that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Now here is Sims. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Cans it from downtown.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another 3 from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot today.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Second chance buckets, they're always the result of hard work.
Indiana trailing. Right side, Howard. Boston. Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Boston sets a screen. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. For the basket, her 5th of the game, and she's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates. Young with it. 14 points for her. Evans, she's covered by Sims. Now here is Lloyd from 6 away. Wilson, chuck up 2 right there.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 17. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Howard. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Well, in 2023, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus was named to her first All-Star game at age 30.
Pretty incredible, doing it in year 9 of her career with the Dream. Parker-Tyus easily setting a new career high at 15 points per game. Such a great lesson in continuing to work on your game, and great things can happen. A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, she can knock down those trays.
Now here is Sims. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Sees the opening and does not hesitate. Mitchell challenging this defense.
Outside Evans. Lloyd up top. Over Mitchell. And it's Lloyd missing. Indiana with the ball. Outside Howard. Pass to Boston. Out to the wing. Howard the screen. Back to Boston. Ball queen. She's guarded by Wilson. They grab their own miss. And here is Sims. Ball queen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pass to Young. Parker-Tyus. Off the mark there with the three. Outside Howard. Now Mitchell shoots the three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. They sure add up.
And here's Evans. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide open look, will rarely miss.
The Aces leading. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Lloyd. Over Mitchell. And the basket by Lloyd.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're waiting for her to miss when she's that open, you're going to be waiting a very long time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Aces on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get... We welcome you back to... Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Howard, guarded by Young. Outside Howard, back to Boston. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Inside, here's Wilson, and foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
Left side, Boston. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Evans. Screen by Young. Lloyd up top with the shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time putback. What a great motor she has.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder than her.
And night in and night out, this is the kind of effort level she gives you.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
Pass to Young. Back to Wilson. Off with the layup. Indiana trailing. Here's Mitchell. The tray. Ryan Parker comes up with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. All clean with the rebound. So it's Indiana now. Here's Sims. Howard puts up a three. Pass to Ball Queen. To the left wing. Mitchell outside. Now Howard from deep. Lloyd grabs the board.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
And it's the Fever ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Now here's Ball Queen. She's covered closely. Here's Mitchell. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And an intentional foul right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So she gets them both, and it's a 7-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Gotta see Sims for 3. From deep. Las Vegas grabs the miss. So the Aces win it, and they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
You know, there were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and